Vinegar Syndrome has been in business for 10 years, and to celebrate that 10-year anniversary at the start of the year, about 1 month ago, they did a 10 for 10 sale that lasted for an entire week. Every day they would put up 10 new movies that would only cost $10 a piece, and if you know Vinegar Syndrome prices, $10 is half off of what a sale price is usually, so these were some really good deals. And I did miss out on a few things because some things went really quickly, but I was still able to pick up 5 things that I wanted, and I figured might as well just show them off today. First up, a release from one of their partner labels called Gunpowder and Sky, and that is Tragedy Girls. And it's about 2 girls in high school who are bloggers, amateur crime detectives, and they manage to track down a serial killer who is operating in their little town. And they decide that the best way to get scoops on murders for their blog is to start murdering people themselves. And that launches them into social media stardom. So very similar themes to Scream 4, and I love how toxic social media can be and how it can inflate someone's sense of self-worth. So I really wanted to pick this one up and check it out. Next, some Argento, Trauma. And I'm surprised this one didn't make bigger waves when it was announced, because I thought Vinegar Syndrome getting a hold of a Dario Argento release was going to be a pretty big deal. Apparently it wasn't, since it's in the 10 for 10 sale. Maybe it has to do with the fact that it's not one of his better movies. It's definitely in the bottom half of his films for me, but not anywhere near the bottom of the bottom half. That would probably definitely go to things like Dracula and Giallo. But this is one that was from his 2-movie stint of shooting American movies. Started with Two Evil Eyes, which I think that one is a vastly underrated movie, especially Argento's half. I love it. But then he moved from Pittsburgh over to Minneapolis to tell this Giallo, and I think that's where the story kind of suffered. If this was set in Italy, it probably would have been a lot more appropriate. Just setting it in America at all kind of gave it this odd feel. It still got a lot of Argento quirkiness, but it also suffered from the producers forcing him to tone down the violence. And since he was pairing up with Tom Savini again after Two Evil Eyes, that is not something you want to happen. You want Argento and Savini to be at their peak when they are teamed together, and this just feels like a very neutered version of what we were supposed to get, but it's still an enjoyable little movie, and definitely one worth picking up. Creature, directed by William Malone. If you're not familiar with him, I believe he directed Fear.com. He also worked on the Masters of Horror series from about 15 years ago. I think one of his entries was titled The Fair-Haired Child, and I remember that one being pretty good. He also worked on Freddy's Nightmares around the same time this one was released, and this also stars Klaus Kinski, so there's going to be some crazy stuff happening in it, and it is a cheap Alien ripoff, so I don't think I need to sell you on this one anymore. Here we go, Steel and Lace, this 90s neon-soaked bastard child of RoboCop and I Spit on Your Grave, and honestly that's probably really overselling this movie since it is mainly a police procedural, but there are some great, nasty, gnarly sequences in here when, actually I'm not going to go into anything specific about this release. Let's say it is mainly a police procedural, but a robotics engineer, his sister is raped, decides to commit suicide. He takes her body, turns it into a cyborg, and sends it on a revenge mission to take out her murderers. So it's still a nasty good time. Definitely recommend it. I'm not sure if this one sold out, but if it didn't, check it out. And now finally, number 5, From Beyond. This is one that was not on sale for $10. I bought this full price because there was no chance I was going to be waiting for this one to hit, what is it? It's probably not even going to be on sale this year. I think it's going to be their halfway to Black Friday sale next year. So no way I was going to wait that long to buy this one because I love From Beyond. I love the adaptations of H.P. Lovecraft that Stuart Gordon worked on. And this one I put right up there with Reanimator. So I really, really wanted to pick this one up. I love the new, just insane artwork that I think really matches the film from the dude designs. Some people have said that they hate it, but who cares? It's art. I like it. I'm happy with it. I think it fits the tone of the film with the design and the color style. Oh, and plus, this is a 4K release, and it has a new 95-minute documentary on the making of the film. So this one is just loaded with stuff that I cannot wait to check out. Probably going to be watching this one tonight. So there we go, Tragedy Girls, Trauma, Creature, Steel and Lace, which also I think does have its own documentary that's an hour and a half long. Forgot about that. And From Beyond. So, like I said, there were more I wanted to pick up. There was The Fear, which I've wanted to check out for a while. Never picked it up. And before I could get to it, it was already sold out, so that one went pretty quickly. And then there was also TC 2000 with Billy Blanks. And I had no idea he was an actor before Vinegar Syndrome started releasing these. And if I ever need, a quick cardio workout during the day, I'll go to YouTube and watch some of his Tai Bo stuff, which he is still doing now. And I think he's got to be in his mid to 60s right now, and he's still out there doing this intense stuff. And I'm like, damn. So I really wanted to check out one of his movies, but it was another one I missed and sold out really, really quickly for that one. But I'm happy with what I got here. So that is going to wrap up today's video. If you have any questions about any of these releases, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below, because I'll do my best to try and answer them for you. And as always, I will wish you pleasant days and spooky nights. Until next time.